But let me again ask you this, and I go back to the original point that I made, which is that, yes, you said you tried to get across to him, you've spoken to people who you know talk to him and who probably have transmitted those messages. And there will be those who will say, apart from being a person who knows the president, who has been friends with him, who has been political allies with him, and so on, there are other people who are making some of the allegations that you're making. The NPDP, for example, is alleging marginalization. There are other groups within the APC which are also saying, well, you are leaving us out. When we fought the battle for this power, many of those who have now come into government and who are now running things were not with us. Those of us who put together the plan are not in there with you. But again, I don't know. I have to ask, because within the APC there is a procedure also for airing grievances. You're a member of the APC, as you said. You were one of 9 signatories that set it up. Within the party, have there been attempts to explore, internal dynamics to resolve this so that it didn't become what it has now become? Because what you now lead is a group that is called the Reformed APC. I've heard you say on another platform that you have not left the APC, so people should stop talking about a group outside of APC. You are in APC. In fact, if I quote you correctly, you are the APC.
Of course I am.
Now, how does that work? Because there are other people who are in the APC as registered.
Let me tell you something. The CPC, which I represented in the coalition to form the APC, had been garnering 12.5 million votes from 2003, 7-11. So as far as votes are concerned, we are the senior partner. And today, I can't talk of 3 key appointments from that group, except the president. In all those 12.5 million votes, he knows that there is no single one of them that I don't know.
No, but
I'm coming.
I have to cut you on that point, and make a clarification here. You said that apart from the president, from the CPC, you can't mention 3 appointments.
Yes.
I can mention 3 appointments, and I'm not in the CPC.
Can you help me?
Shehu Malami was
Yes,
from the CPC.
one of them.
He is the Attorney General.
Yes.
Adebayo Shitu
Yes.
is from the APC.
Yes.
He's the
Yes.
Minister of Information,
Yes.
Communication, and
Yes.
Technology.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember. Tanko Al-Makura was from CPC. He's the governor of Nasarawa State today. I mean, that's 3 examples I've given you.
You are speaking to a student of history.
Yes.
Tanko Al-Makura is an elected person.
Yes, but
we are talking of appointments.
Okay.
So, and Adebayo Shitu is the most senior CPC man that is in this government. He's my friend, even though he has abandoned me because he thinks that when he talks to me, Buhari will sack him. He knows our relationship. He is the only person that garnered more votes as a gubernatorial candidate of the CPC, more than all the votes put together for Buhari from all the other 16 southern states. So I respect him. He is one. But there are people in Zankua and others, over 5,723 people of our members were killed. In Kaduna, in Zaria, over 300 people were gathered by the police and the army and killed during elections. I can tell you that over 20,000 of our supporters from 2002 to 2015 were killed. I am the only one as a custodian of the records, as the National Secretary of the CPC, that know the relatives of these people, members of their family. Today we are in government. As I talk to you, there are members of the CPC that were arrested and detained and jailed for trumped up charges. They are still in court. We can't help them. We can't help their family. Is that the legacy we want to leave? Then you want to tell me that this is why people like you, who are strangers and coming in, will look at the president as somebody who doesn't care for his people, or the party that doesn't care for its people? We have the Attorney General you just mentioned. Can't he go to the prisons and find out? which means they were strangers in the party. They didn't know the party. That is the issue we are saying. And not even members of our party. People are being killed. There is no compassion from government. It is now, or the party. The chairman of the party has never visited any community where people lose their lives. Today, I want to say without fear that more people are being killed in Zamfara than all the people that are killed all over Nigeria. Yet, the chairman and that government is an APC government, APC state. The chairman of the party does not find it expedient to go and commiserate with the people of Zamfara.
But the president has been to Bauchi, he's been to Benue, he's been to Taraba, he's been to Borno, he's been to Zamfara.
After how many years of killing? Because he's looking for election? Does that make him a compassionate man? Because now he's looking for election? Is that the kind of society you want to build?
The vice president
you
has
use
also
us.
been there. There are others.
You use us. You see.
You say you use us. What do you mean by you use us?
You use us as an example. You use us as an example. Whether this government is good or bad. I see some people running up and down that they are pro-Buhari people. When they were fighting us on the other side, why can't they just relax and watch and use the man in front to measure the depth of the river? Because if the general could do what he has done to us, how about you? We have worked with him for 60 years and we are being treated this way. And those who lost their loved ones are not being catered for or are not even being recognized. What do you expect? What do you that is just coming, you can't work for Buhari for 16 years because he wouldn't be there maybe in the next 16 years' time. So nobody could do what I had done because it's on record. Or what Alhaji Sule Hamma had done. He was the Director General of the Buhari organization. That was the vehicle that promoted General Buhari, that sold General Buhari to Nigerians. Today, Alhaji Sule Hamma has never, since Buhari became president, never even exchanged telephone calls, let alone greetings. He was never, as I do, never invited for even his inauguration. Is that the kind of egalitarian society you are promoting, Ekerederu?
I'm not promoting anything. I'm a journalist, Alhaji.
Wow, then.
We talk to those of you who are supposed to be doing the promotion.
You should cite the truth and fairness and justice.
That's why we are talking to you.
For which we are known.
That's why we are talking to you. That's why Channels is talking to you.
Thank you very much.
But now I need to go a bit deeper.
Yes, sir.
What exactly is it that you plan on doing? Because you've led a group of senators, House of Reps members, other prominent party executives into the RAPC.
Let me tell you something before you finish. 75% of Nigerians, including you, support what we are doing. And if they don't know, if the party doesn't know, Adams has called me names. He said...
Has he met you?
Why do I need to meet him? He's a usurper.
He's the national chairman of the APC at the moment.
Who elected him? What are the processes?
There was a convention in Abuja.
What were the processes that made him chairman? Can it stand in the court of law?
Are you in court?
Yes.
Yeah, but until the court decides one
Don't
way or the other.
worry until the court decides. I am also the national chairman. Until the court decides.
You are the national chairman of RAPC.
I am the national chairman of reformed APC, and we are booting them out. And anything that is built under his signature, be told, is a nullity.
But that could be
when the courts,
that's why I'm asking, what do you plan on doing?
When the courts declare that his election or their election is null and void, anything under his signature is gone to the winds.
Of course, you are referring to things like if they hold party primaries.
I don't know.
The president
I don't know. I don't
so.
know. Me, I'm just telling you. I'm not a lawyer. But we hold the cutting edge.
This is what you plan on doing.
What?
What you've just said now, which is that you've taken this matter to court.
They must do what is right.
In this case, what is right?
What is right is to follow the rules of how delegates emerge, how elections, congresses are done, and how the National Convention is managed according to law, according to the constitution of my party.
What is wrong with what
according to
they've
the
done?
constitution of the country.
What is wrong with what they've done?
It's
There were
self-deduce.
congresses
It's self-deduce. I'm in court. I don't want to go to jail. You know, I'm an old man now, 66. Or is it 67?
But the sub judice law does not preclude you from telling us what was wrong with the process.
Will you guarantee that if the courts call me for what do you call it, for help me?
You're not represent. You have lawyers, but what
I don't have lawyer. I don't have money. I have volunteers. I have 100 volunteer lawyers.
So you have lawyers, which is the point I was making. But where I'm going with this, Alhaji, is that there were primaries at the local government, state, and the national level. Of course, in some states there were difficulties. You had more than one primary.
24 states. If you don't know, let me assist you.
Fine. Let's take your
I don't want
figure.
to go into anything legal.
But
It's subjudice.
my
Unless
question,
you will take responsibility that when I speak and the courts come for me, I will
I
ask
will go
them
with
to
you.
arrest you.
I will go with you.
You should be in front.
Okay, Alhaji, let's put that aside. I mean, if you can't talk about that because the case is in court. But I asked initially what you intend to do. What's the game plan? Because the elections will not be moved.
The game plan is simple. We have promised Nigerians that we will live by the rule of law, that we will do constitutional democracy, and that nobody should be deprived of his right as far as it is an APC government. Once we come to that path, I'm done with. And then I might have assisted the country. I might have assisted the country.
Are you not?
Even as at now, I have made people very, very relevant. Those who you have to give 1 year of a notice to seek appointment to see them. Now they left their doors open for everybody to come in, every ruffian to come in and say what he wants. And those people who felt they have contributed and they were neglected, now people are visiting their houses to plead with them. So even if we stop at that, we have tamed the monsters.
But it doesn't look like you intend to stop at that.
Why should I? Those who know my pedigree know that I don't fight to run away. I fight to logical conclusion. I have been tried for treason, mind you.